Hey guys, this is Joe again. Using Cam Studio, open source. Going to show you how to create a box model of this van here real fast in TrueSpace and the TrueSpace 6 side. When I model, I like to go to, there we go, let me hold this down. Go to 4-view mode, and then in the side view, I'm going to go and set that. You see I already have my image plane in the van. Now what I'm going to do is go down to the primitives here, and I'm going to create a box. Just create it right there. I'll do all my scaling manually here. Now let me go just to get rid of the rotations on there. Click on there. I'm going to come back down here, and I'm going to use the magic cage here to line up my box. And this is going to be very low poly. Try to keep it as low poly as possible. And we'll do that, and we'll scale it. I'll set it right here. Come down a little. And then let me see here. I'll widen it later. But I'm going to go up here. I always click with the mouse to highlight the window. Click with the mouse wheel to highlight the window. And then I'm going to right click with my mouse button on the box. I'm going to select this face here. And then I'm going to go over into these icons here. And I'm just going to do a quick sweep. And then I'm going to leave it active. Again with the clicking the mouse button, the mouse wheel button. And then we're going to move this out. And I'm looking for where I'm going to change a little bit of geometry. And I'm going to right click again with my mouse button to deselect everything. And then again, right mouse click to re-highlight it. I'm going to go up here and just grab this edge, highlight it, come down here in my front view, and just dragging out here with my left mouse button. I'm going to drag it down and keep it, try to keep it level there. You'll see the lines how they twitch, and I'm keeping an eye over in my other view to make sure I'm lining up. Come down a hair more, as you can see it updating right there. And then I'm going to go back up to my 3D view here, and again click on the mouse wheel to select it. Wink. And I'm going to select the entire box again from the front. Go with another sweep. Come down here. Take it over as far as we want it. And then I'm going to right mouse, click the right mouse button again to deselect everything. Go back up into my 3D. Another right mouse click to open it. Select my edge. Come back down here in the front view. I'm going to drag it down. Maybe a little bit more there. Just really to get the basic shape of the van. And again, this is going to be very low poly. Right mouse click again, get that off there. And then you'll see, if you scale it out, you get more of the van. Now I'm going to drag it away a little bit, and you'll see why. Drag it away from the image plane. Okay. Now we have our basically the box of the van. Now I'm going to cut some wheel wells. Now what I want to do is I'm going to hold down the right mouse button, and you'll see these all come up. I'm going to go to a cylinder, release it, and you'll see that you can do the latitude, the longitude, and the top radius. Well, I'm going to use this to cut a wheel well, and I don't need it to be super round, so I'm going to go down to say 6. enter, and close that out. And then I'm going to create the cylinder. And there you go. And now I'm going to use a little widget down here to give that a rotate. And to make sure I'm rotated perfectly, I right mouse click button on the arrow, and you'll see the rotation is actually 92. I want to go highlight that, 90, enter, so it's perfectly level there. Close that out. Now I can use the top view here, and I'm going to push it, scale it longer. Let me go into 3D view and try this there. I'm going to scale that out. And then I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to move it right around where I want the wheel well to be. We're not creating the wheel, we're creating the wheel well. Okay, that goes all the way through. Now I'll click Control C, and that makes a copy of the object. And then to keep it in line, I'm going to go and drag it over. Nope, sorry. Undo. Let me come down into the side view, grab it, drag it over, and I'll be right around where the wheel goes. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back and select the body. Alright. Then I'm going to come down here into my little menu, hover over here. Now nothing's going to pop up because I'm running Cam Studio. And then of course they won't. I believe this is object subtraction right here. Yep, because a little minus sign comes up. And what I'm going to do, go up into my 3D view so it's easier to select. Since the car body's selected, I'm basically going to be erasing part of it. So I'm going to go down and click on this guy here, which gives me a wheel well. Click on this guy here, which gives me another wheel well. Right mouse click button to deselect all that. And now you see here, you get a truck and here's your wheel wells. Then you can go in, fine tune it, say drag it out as far as you want. Doesn't matter, I'm not going to play too much, this is a quick tutorial. Now I'm going to go again here, down to my cylinder. And I'm going to take that to say, to do the wheel, I'm going to go maybe, let's see how 10 works. 1, 0, click enter. Alright. Click off of here. We're going to select it. Come up to my viewpoint, wink. We'll put that there. Right mouse click to get out of it. And I'm going to drag her. I'm going to try. It works different in different views. And also when you rotate it. So let me move that out some. Now I'm going to rotate. Again. Come down on my, you'll see the little arrow button here. Once you right click on it, gives you all your coordinates. I'm going to go to 90. I click 90 and then enter. We'll close that out. That's perfect for me there. And then you can drag, so where your wheel is. We'll come up a little. Maybe do a little scale. Come up here into the different window views. Click on scale again, bring that in, that'll be our truck tire. And you can move that in. Alright, so we got that lined up. And then just for the heck of it, we'll give it to the other wheels. What I'm going to do is hit Control C. Come back down to my side view. Drag that straight over. Now you see you got 2 wheels. Now I'm going to what here? I'm going to select this guy, and I believe it's control. It selects both of those. Then hit Control C, and it'll make a copy of those 2. And then I'll go up here, move it over, and now you see you have a simple box van that is ready for UV mapping, and pretty low on the poly count. And I'll show you here. If we want to, we can group it all together. So I'll select this guy here. I'll try it in my scene editor. And you'll see just by dragging, we'll click here to cylinder, drag it up on the cube. It's gluing it together is what it's doing. So I'm going to drag these all the cylinders. You can actually rename them so that you know that it's, the cube is the van and the cylinders are the wheels. We'll click that off there. Now just to see what the polygon count would be, I'm going to go down here and look for the automatic triangulate. Let's give it a triangulation. Now your model's all triangulated. Click off. We'll go down here again to the mouse or to the arrow button. Click up, and it tells you the faces are 220 tris. So you get a nice little shape of a box van, low poly, only 220 tris, ready to be UV mapped and put in for your game. Now you can go in, you can add your bumpers if you want, you can add side mirrors, maybe a little radar to the top if it's military. That's just real simple and very basic. Alright guys, this is Joe, and I just did a nice little tutorial here for TrueSpace, and I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Alright guys, thanks for watching.